What do you want to do today? You don't have any ideas? That's why you're watching the video? I got an idea! Oh, this will be so cool. Check it out. Let's make a dragon using pumpkins. Come on, you can do it. I'll show you. You want to go? You want to try it out? Yes, let's go. I'll show you how to make a dragon out of pumpkins. Come on. Alright, we'll get started with some foam pumpkins. You can get these almost anywhere right now, any kind of store. Steal them out of your home decor. Here I got some different kinds of paintbrushes, flat tip, round tip. I have a sculpting tool that I like to use. Fluff it up. Some model magic. Pliers or wire cutters. And some wire. This is electric fence wire. We got it for armature wire. It works really well. It's pretty darn sturdy. I mean, that's 164 feet. That's gonna last a long time. You can make all kinds of neat stuff with that. Snake, caterpillar, scorpion, spider, pumpkin spider, pumpkin duck. Whatever you're gonna make. Use your pumpkins. Decide how many pumpkins you want. I have these safety eyes. And you can use 2, like I'm using for my dragon. Or you can use 8 for a spider. That would be super cool. And that's what I have, so that's what I use. And these ones are like cat eyes, so it really worked well for this dragon. Cat eyes, reptile eyes. Now here I'm just twisting the wire up to give it a little more stability. And decide where you'd like to place that. And just shove it right on in there. This pumpkin is made out of foam, but if you had a hollow pumpkin, this wouldn't work as well. So make sure you have a foam pumpkin, or you'd have to stuff it. Stuffed pumpkin. You can bend this wire into any shape. I want him to have viney legs, so he can kind of have loose looking shapes for his legs. Doesn't have to be anything particular. And I just shoved that in when I wanted some appendages. If you were making something like a spider that you wanted to lift off your surface, then you would have to probably double your wire. Twist it up like I did for the neck. That would be so cool. I mean, I'm in Florida. We got some big spiders here, but that would be a ginormous spider to make a pumpkin one. Wonder if the other spiders would be afraid of that. Or they'd stay away from your property. They see a big, ginormous pumpkin spider out there. They're like, whoa, I'm not going there. No way. That thing might eat me. I was so excited to work on his face. I really wanted to flesh him out and see what he was going to look like. So I started working on his eyelids. Use a little water so I could use that Model Magic, make it a little bit more moldable, sticky. It generally works really well for this. Generally. Alright? Alright. If you ever see Craftsman, he goes, alright. I love that when he does that. Alright. Alright. Alright, I'm going to put some little horns and scales, details on here. Now I had the fan blowing on me because it was so hot in my craft room. And that might be a reason why the Model Magic wasn't sticking as well as it normally does, so I had a little trouble getting it to stick today. And I ended up just grabbing my tacky glue and sticking it on with that. You never know how things are going to work out when you're in Florida. Sometimes it's so humid and hot. Things take forever to dry sometimes too. I have a fan going on all my stuff all the time. Just trying to get it to dry. So I used my tacky glue. That worked out just fine. No problems after that. And I was excited to work on his mouth too. I wanted him cut out that little pumpkin mouth. Really get an idea what he was going to look like. You need an X-Acto knife for this part, by the way, if your critter's going to have a carved face like this. You could use a tip of a butter knife, I certainly have before. This just works a little easier than a butter knife. BAM! Just wrap your Model Magic around the arms and legs. I cut this wire a little too long on purpose. You know, because I had so much of it. But I needed to shorten that down. So it's better to go a little too long and then just shorten it down if you need to. And I wrapped a couple different layers of vines on the arms and legs and the tail and the neck to give it more stability where it needed. And there's a lot of drying time between the different layers that I did, so you can see how that's holding up for you. Just be patient. Patient with this process. I'm generally not a patient person. That's why I usually have like 3 or 4 different projects going at the same time. See next week's project in the background there. I was working on all kinds of neat stuff. I love autumn. I love Halloween. Oh, it's always been one of my favorite times of the year. Some of my favorite memories are making costumes for my kids and making little decorations like this. Just so meaningful when you pull them out every year. And my kids like to make things too. A lot of times we sit and we just craft together. We cover the whole table with our craft stuff. And everybody just, gets creative. That's the best thing. So sometimes when you're making creations, they will kind of talk to you. And that's a thing that happens. But this little pumpkin dragon informed me that he doesn't want to be a little puppy. He doesn't want to be cute and sweet. He wants to be kind of, well, you'll see. He's got some personality. He's not too mean or anything, but he wanted a little gruffness and a little snuggly. So I gave it to him.
That's right. I am the Pumpkin King.
All right. You'll see you later. Bye. Really enhance those details for him. Since he wanted to be snarly, I just accentuated his mouth details. That added a lot of character just doing that. I get a lot of reference pictures off Pinterest too. So for different ideas, just go to Pinterest or Google and try to find different images of your ideas. And use that as your inspiration or reference. I do that very often. But I will tell you what, I have not found very many pumpkin dragons. So get your inspiration, get your reference material, but also make it your own. Make it wholly unique. That's the most awesome thing about homemade stuff is no one else is gonna have one like this. They'll all be unique and different, have their own personality. That's just a wonderful thing about homemade things. That's what makes them so priceless. Give him some highlights, and I also went in there with some little freckles to match that bottom pumpkin. And some extra horns there. Scrape the eyes off with your nail. Don't use anything sharp or pointy on those eyes because they'll scratch. Those are not glass. And then try to really blend that top pumpkin in to match that bottom pumpkin. So I found this color and I used that in the creases and the crevices. And that just added another layer of detail. You can see I'm just adding some little ferns with some straight pins because that's all foam. And that way you can move it around to make sure where you're going to like to position that too. Now for dry brushing, that's what I'm doing here. You make sure that your bottom layer is completely dry, and then the brush that you're going to use for your dry brushing to bring out those details is also dry. So you're putting dry paint on dry paint. And you're getting the excess paint off of your paintbrush before you even go in. See, I have my fan going. Oh, I needed it so bad this day. It was hot. Our house is kind of hot. Even with the air conditioner going, I have a fan going. Perfect day to make a pumpkin dragon. It may be hot here in Florida, but I'm still having autumn dreams. Speaking of autumn, I want to wish my niece, Autumn, happy birthday, Autumn. Her birthday's very soon. And I'm going to try to make her a piñata or something fun for her birthday. Happy 13th birthday, honey. This is Citadel grass. And I also use it for D&D minis. I love painting minis. And this guy would be great in a D&D campaign, wouldn't he? Yeah, I think he would be. He's all finished. Rawr! He is right at home outside. Thank you so much for joining us today and helping me make my pumpkin dragon dreams come true. It was such a fun project, and I think he turned out really stinking cute. It just goes to show what you can make with a couple pumpkins, some model magic, some paint, some wire, some time, some patience. Next Friday, I'm gonna talk you into making something else that's really stinking cute. Hi. God bless you. See you later. Okay, bye. For real. You gotta go. Bye-bye. This series is in the series. Oh, start over. Hello, welcome back to our Pumpkin Dragon tutorial. No, why am I saying welcome back? Alright, that's really great. Hello, welcome to our Pumpkin Dragon tutorial. He's really made with some love. Stuff in my hair. Boy, I'm a blooper queen. Bye.